What's up, everybody? I am your host, JaVonni Brustow, and this is season 3 of the PopGlitz podcast. I am here with rapper P Kash today.
Hey, what's up? What's up, world? I'm super excited to be on PopGlitz. Like, I literally been waiting for this my whole entire day today.
And waiting a little bit longer. I know we were all
Yeah, I know,
supposed to
y'all.
be...
Let me tell y'all something. Cause you know I'm ratchet. You know what I'm saying? So I been like just show y'all know to show my professionalism, since y'all like to talk shit about me all day. I've been here for a whole hour. Okay, sitting here waiting for the host. You would have thought he was the guest, but apparently he the guest on his own show. So, can you introduce yourself again? Because you're the guest, and I'm not.
And I've apologized profusely, but yes.
You did not provide. You did not apologize profusely. Stop trying to use big words and shit, because you ain't. All he said was, "Hold on." It's too. Mind you, if y'all don't know, on these apps and shit, they could throw you backstage. So I've been backstage on the app, looking crazy and shit. You feel me? So, but no, seriously, I'm happy to be here. I'm super excited.
We've covered you a few times, and it's about time that we finally were able to sit down and talk to each other.
Oh, before we even start, can I get a moment of silence? I have a friend. His name is Kyle. He's in New Orleans. He just had somebody pass from COVID-19. So I want you guys to go follow Kyle. And we're gonna give 5 seconds of moment of silence for he's probably like, this boy's crazy. For Kyle and everything he's going through. That's the moment of silence. I want to thank you guys for giving Kyle a moment of silence, and shout out to him and everything he's going through. Stay strong. Now go ahead.
Absolutely. So first, I have to get it out there. You've been in a couple beefs lately. What's
me?
Yes.
Innocent little old me. Why would you want to beef with me? I'm the nicest guy on the planet. Like, why would anyone want to beef with me?
I don't know. There's the first thing that came to mind. You've had a few. For instance, first before I delve into this, everyone, P Kash, he is the first openly gay rapper in New York, hailing from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah. So I did come out as quote unquote the first openly gay rapper. There was another one who came before me who was his name is Caution, but he was like a makeup artist turned rapper, because he fucked like some big name people, so he had to find some way to monetize from that. So he became a rapper, but he wasn't like really a rapper, because if you listen to him, you know he's not a rapper. But then there was a dope dude who came, upside me, but he's from Connecticut. His name is Bryant. Shout out to Bryant. He was really, really dope. It was like me and him at one time. Him and I were like the two, the two popping openly gay rappers. I was in Brooklyn. He was in Connecticut. We was busting out gun, but we never really got along, because obviously people would put us against each other.
Brian, light-skinned guy, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And people would usually put us against each other. And I was young coming in, so I was like, who won it? What we doing? I was on that type of time. And now that I'm older and I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, we should have, worked together. We should have, had meetings together. We should have got money together. But that was the old me. But the new me is like, shout out to Bryant. And he came out cold at the same time. But me, on the other hand, he was just in rap. People get it misconstrued. I was in battle rap. That's a huge difference. I was going in against quote unquote straight rappers, like heterosexual men, and it's completely different from just rapping in a microphone. Like,
right.
I was busting my gun, they was busting theirs. So, So
I was curious. You said that your mother has been supportive the whole time that in the process of coming out.
Definitely. I have to agree with that, because super, super supportive. Was just like the one thing I'll never forget is like the quote that was said by her was, I don't care who you like, just make sure it's somebody who loves you. So
right.
I've always ran by that, and I always stood by that. And it's been a journey. It's not easy, but it's a journey.
Was she supportive of you rapping as well? Because you
No,
know how
absolutely
parents
not.
can be.
Absolutely not.
To be a rapper, but then
Like it was just like, wait a minute, it keeps going. so so
I can't say yes, I can't say no, because this is, you know, I'm older now, you know, this is my
Right.
dreams, my aspirations, my goals. So yeah, I can't say supportive as far as rap. I'm Caribbean, so it's like, not so much, but those that know, I have an educational background in college and stuff like that. So that's what she expected. But you know, I'm an adult, so I do what I want. And as you guys could see, I've been on BT, I've been on MTV, I've been at the Grammys this year, so it's paying off, you know. So now they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe you did make the right decision, you know.
And look, when you were talking about, look, you said you were older now. I was thinking, so you mentioned that you used to make beeper voicemails, beeper messages. And it caught me off guard a little bit because I said beeper messages. It's been a while since I've heard that.
Listen, I didn't really want to say that because I knew that it was going to show you guys my age. I'm sorry, I'm disconnected and reconnected. I didn't really want to say that because I knew it was going to show you guys my age. But yeah, that was actually when I wrote my first rap, and it was on a beeper.
No, I was just thinking of that. I was like, I didn't know how old you were. And I said, and I still don't know, but I heard that and I said, oh, he took me back for that one. So,
super,
I mean,
super.
Yeah, that was interesting. So what was the situation with you and Alexa Sky? I happened to see a little something that was happening on the red carpet that you mentioned online.
One more, hold on. I'm in and out, but this is my technical difficulties.
Okay.
Let me see if I can reconnect. Can you re-ask that question?
I had the technical difficulties the first time around, so it's only fair that he gets his. Yeah, so I was asking Alexa Sky, what was...
Oh, her.
Yes. What was this thing that happened with her? Heard this little red carpet thing.
I don't really want to talk about it because it's like people are always trying to make it seem like I'm looking for problems and stuff like that. But I'm really not. But like I said, she knows what she did, and I wish her the best. We're not friends. We're not even industry friends at this point. So, because there's a difference. There's like your real friends that you grew up with, the people you see when you go back home, and then there's people you mingle with because you're in the industry doing business. You're going back and forth into shows and stuff like that. And I had to learn that the hard way because when I started meeting people, I was like, oh, you know, let's link up, let's go to the bar. And they was just like, yeah, let's go. And you go and they know where to be found. They didn't even text you back. They don't call you. Like, oh, so this is like an industry thing. This is like regular.
Right.
So yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I wish we'll speak about it. Hopefully, maybe on Love and Hip Hop. Wink, wink.
Speaking of which, I was going to mention that there was some talk of you possibly being on there. What's that about?
Yeah, it's so funny because there's always a talk. There's been a talk about me going on there for the last 3 years. When I was first offered, I said no. That was when the prostitute from Love in Hollywood ended up being on there. And they offered me the role, quote unquote, right? They offered me the role.
Prostitute? Well, which one?
I said,
that was rude.
It starts with an M and ends with a C. So they offered me that role because they wanted the whole LGBT artist thing, and they offered me because at that time I was buzzing. I was on the front cover of a magazine. I was on tour with Wayne, so they was just so interested. But I said no because I said no. The reason why I said no was because I knew they were trying to monetize the community I represent rather than actually want a story. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, oh no, they're just trying to get clout. Like, I'm not gonna be a part of that. But then the thirsty bucket for fame, who do anything for fame, and of course, they reached out to him, and he was just like, when, sign, when, where do I gotta be, what I gotta do, let's go. So I said that, and then the next year I was rekindling that again. But this year I'm full throttle. I definitely want to take the opportunity, quote unquote, and do it because, like I said, it's a story. It's a good platform, and to be quite honest with you, I'm a lot of people want me there. A lot of fans, a lot of my fans, a lot of my team P Kash.
It'll be a good platform.
They want me there. So, yeah.
You know, you don't necessarily have to get caught up in everyone else's nonsense. You know, easier said than done, of course. But look, you mentioned Wayne. I know that there was a time that you were a part of the team. Do you want to tell us about that?
I do. Everybody who knows Wayne is a boss. He's super nice. He's super. I have nothing negative about Wayne. He took me on tour. Like, what the fuck? What can I say negative about it?
Right.
It's me, little old me in Brooklyn, on tour. So Wayne is super, super dope, super lit. Like I said, I don't know who was playing devil through the whole situation. Because now that I'm older in the industry, I see that people will say something like, "Oh yeah, I want to sign you," and then go behind the scenes and say, "Nah, I never said that. I never wanted to deal with him." So I don't want to play that he said, she said, and all that stuff. All I can say is Wayne gave me the perfect opportunity. He wanted me on Young Money before, with Drake and Tyga and Oh Girl. So it was like one of those things that a complete opportunity. And to be, like I said, I was supposed to be, the first openly gay rapper to, be on the label and to hold it down and to be, my thing. So I was super excited for that. And it just didn't work out. Shout out to Baby. I was also, Baby also, he stayed reaching out to me late at night. and so, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And, like I said, I'm still doing my thing independent. So that didn't stop me at all.
All right. So I know that you started battle rapping young. So, and of course, you said that your mother had some other ideas for you. Did you always see yourself as a rapper?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know how, let me tell you guys something. You know how, like, you in school, in kindergarten, you'd be like, I want to be a fire truck.
Yeah.
I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a nurse. I was like, I want to be the first gay rapper. Like, I'm so serious. Kindergarten, sitting there like, what do you want to be? I was like, I want to be the first gay. Like, it was not a question I was going to be who I was. Like, I literally feel like I was born to do this. So when people intercept my lifestyle and what I was born to do, it hurts to watch people just monetize off of something that I take as a craft. That's something I take serious. So when I see people on reality shows, or I see people on Instagram taking and joking about it, it's not a pleasuring thing, because anybody knows I'm the lyrical beast. Like, I rap for real. It's not fun. I put my pen games crazy. Nobody can rap better than me. Literally, name them. Nobody can rap better than me at this point. And it's been 10 years since I've been in the industry, really, on tours and doing things, moving around. So now that I'm about to release Black Chanel Boy, I'm super excited about that because I think I'm ready to show, like, when I came in the game, I'm not gonna hold you. When I came in the game, they always wanted me to be hardcore well, I felt as if I had to be hardcore because everybody tested me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met Busta Rhymes, when I met DMX, when I met all these rappers at that time, like, they were super aggressive. So, I was like, okay, if you guys gonna rap about talking, calling me a faggot and say stuff like that, well, all I have to do is hold my own, and I have to be super aggressive. So with this new mixtape I'm putting out / album EP, I'm gonna show a little sensitive side of me. I'm actually gonna tell you guys about being heartbroken. I'm not gonna be so battle rap and cussing niggas out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show another side you guys probably have never seen, like me being submissive, me being letting someone else take control, me letting a whole other, I don't want to say soft, but a whole another side of me that's not so hardcore, where it's like, okay, well, my guard is down. I'll tell you that much. My guard is down with Black Chanel Boy that's gonna come out by July. And I'm gonna show the fans another side of me, because I think it's time, because like I said, all they know is me busting, rapping about, all the hood gangster stuff. And one time, I'll never forget, when I was on tour, and somebody was like, "That's P Kash. He's a gay gangster." I was like, wow, really though? But
But
yeah,
you
I'll
said
never
that.
take that back.
Yeah, you said that. Speaking of being gangster, like there was a difference in. You said New York gangster and the Caribbean, right? Like you said in an interview that the difference was that in the Caribbean that they cut people up and send their body parts in the mail type of situation. Is the difference? So yeah, it sounds like
completely. There's a huge difference between being openly gay in the States and being openly gay in the Caribbean, because in the Caribbean, they don't have laws like we do. They don't have quote unquote police officers. It's kind of like the rich people do, and everybody else is in poverty. Sort of like the Commonwealth, and then the elite, right? So,
right.
Or the globalists. It's kind of like that in that sense, where it's just like, okay, we don't believe in this, so you got to die, but it's gotten better. I'm hearing in the Caribbean, especially my Jamaican friends, they're transgender, they're bi, they're openly gay, they're openly gay,
okay.
Jamaican artists. You get what I'm saying? So it's gotten better. So we're super proud to see that evolution.
Yeah, I was wondering about, how much of that might have changed. And so who are some of your rap inspirations? I know you mentioned Foxy Brown, and you talked about what type of a fuss that you made when she came out of prison.
No comment. Next.
No.
Shout out to Kim. I love little Kim. Kim is my baby. Oh my God, I love Kim. I love Kim so much.
How could anyone not? By the way, whoever just mentioned, look, I mentioned, you being, age and the whole beeper thing, and someone put a number in the comments. That's rude. I'm just saying.
And at the end of the day, so what? Niggas still on my body. At the end of the day,
I know.
I walk down the block, niggas still on my body, so I could be 50. What's up? What we doing?
I know that's right.
Out of here. Y'all talking. See, this is why they keep the comments for me, because I pull up. Period.
Right. And so look, you've been around for about 10 years now. What advice do you have for up and coming rappers?
My advice for upcoming people is to let you know these bitches is fake as fuck. So these industry bitches is fake as fuck. Do not let these rap niggas fuck you and get a check, and make sure they give you a check after.
And
the reason why is because people get starstruck in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you come into the game, you're like, oh shit, that's Jay and that's Usher, and then you ended up busting it open for them. And then you still don't have a career. So make sure at least if you're gonna bust it open, you come through new, at least get a career, at least get a check, at least get an Uber. These bitches, these new bitches, these new gay rappers, they coming in just giving brain and then going back to the hood and then with no career. At least if you're gonna be a hoe, be a good one.
Can't say I disagree. So look, I'm gonna play lightning round here. I'll give you a name. I'll give you a list of people.
It's a fact. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I'm not happy to be nowhere. If I'm not getting a check, if you're not helping me elevate, then we ain't got. I don't care if you Usher. I don't care if you Diddy. I don't care if you all these people. Like, you guys see me with all these celebrity niggas. Like, I don't care if you Tyson. Like, if you are going to have a sexual encounter with a celebrity, at least make sure you're getting at least something, a Chanel bag, a Fendi bag, something. Like, you bitches come in this game, y'all don't get nothing. Like, you're just happy to suck his dick. Like, y'all happy for like that shit. Like, no, get something out of it. Period. That's all I'm saying.
You did wish you did wish everyone well that happened to make it through the pandemic without being on OnlyFans recently. So what would happen if, say, your fans asked you to be on, the rule of supply and demand?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was actually thinking about it because I didn't know how many people have foot fetishes. And I got pretty toes. You feel me? So I was like, should I do it? But the problem with me is I'm gonna start showing toes, right? And then I might start showing some other shit. Like, because what happens is you start getting so much money, and then you want more money. So you're like, damn, I might show some ass. Like I might show some dick. Like you feel me? So, I just think I'm gonna stay off. I think I'm gonna continue to work, be a business person. As you guys know, I have a whole company now, $1,000 company. It's called R&D Entertainment Agency. It's for talent and for publicity. And then on top of that, I have a lot of investments in like Bitcoin and hotels and stuff like that. So, so besides that, but when times do get tough, I really don't see myself going on there. I can never say never.
I just felt like throwing it out there.
But I can never say never, but I just don't see myself doing OnlyFans. Like I just don't. It's just not part of my time. You know, like when I was coming up, there was so many different ways to hustle. OnlyFans is borderline like porn to me, and I'm so not with that. I don't even like being on camera naked, and I have a nice body. If you guys notice, I don't really show my body, but I don't even like being like, you know, naked on camera. It's just I guess the insecurity. So it's just like I don't even want to do that. So I don't think anytime soon I'll be on only people I fuck with gets to see me, you know what I'm saying, unwrap, because your body is a present. A lot of y'all on Facebook half naked for free. Like I don't understand this generation. Like I don't. All y'all on Facebook, Instagram for free, butt ass naked. Like your body is a present.
I think
your
I need to edit this.
Girl,
I need to edit that part out to make sure that I share it with people. This is true.
Like y'all are on for like, it's just like for no reason. It's like your man. That's for your man. You feel me? Like I said, maybe I don't know if you agree with me, but back in the day, this is what it was. Like your man only see you in these positions. Your man only see your birthmark near your thigh. Like your man only see your ass. Like now everybody knows how you look like naked, and you no longer snack to me. Like if I go on Instagram and all I see is you naked, there's no point in me trying to catch you. Like because you giving up you look like you just giving it up for everybody. So that's how I look at it.
I hear that. So look, I want to play a game of lightning round, and I'm going to give a list of names, and you tell me what you think with one word. And when we're finished, if you want to elaborate on any of them, you can.
Yeah.
So first one, DaBaby.
I like him. I went to his. He lives in a mansion in LA. Well, I guess rents a mansion in LA. And I went to his Grammy Award party. It was fun. I like him. He's really short. He's really, really short. But don't sleep on them short niggas because they put in work. They climb the trees, nigga. Believe that.
Cardi B.
One thing I'll say about Cardi is that she's super real. When I used to link with her for Fashion Week all the time, she was so real with me. Like she's super real in the interviews. Like it's not like she's being politically correct. And that's one thing I gained from her. When I watched her do her interviews back in the day, she used to always be real with her interviews. And that's one thing I'll say about her.
Okay. Candy Burrs.
I don't like her. Yeah, I don't like her. Like she's first of all, she's elite liberal, and she's just so too much.
Jussie Smollett.
I like Jussie. I met him a couple of times. You know, we were supposed to link. One time at the Janet Jackson red carpet, I seen him. Janet Jackson had a Samsung release party, and I seen him, and he was like, "Oh my God."
You know, at that time, you know, he's like, "I watched your battles," and I was like, "Thank you." And then,
yeah, we took a picture, and I posted it, and then all hell broke loose with him in Chicago. But
oh yeah, that did kind of happen. Masika Kalisha.
Who?
Masika.
Masika?
Yes.
The prostitute?
I thought that first response was on purpose. Okay. Milan Christopher. I guess that's the answer.
Next person.
Young Buck. I did say it could just be one word.
I'll see you December 7th
okay.
in court.
Is that going to be it for that? It for him?
I don't know, because apparently his lawyer is in my email right now. Okay. So apparently I'm being sued for defamation. So yeah, but I wish him well and the cocaine.
I thought I heard you say something like that, and I missed that word. I heard use, and I didn't hear what came after that. Okay, now I know. Amber Rose.
I fuck with her. The only reason I got beef with her, it was a misunderstanding. So, if y'all don't know, when I was with that R&B clown, at Summer Jam in 2015, I was backstage with the R&B clown, right? So, she came in, she had like a bunch of dudes. So, I'm doing an interview. So, I'm just like, can you like, but I didn't know she was with, she after we spoke, she told me she wasn't with those dudes. So I was, at that time, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I was popping, I was on Billboard, I was on BT. So I thought, I thought I was a shit. So she come through, she's just a, like an industry thought. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. She got her way up in here. I don't hate on nobody. Like however you get it is how you get it. You feel me? So she came up and she was mad loud with the dude. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like this is your fan? Like she want a picture with you. And then she told me she didn't close the door on the fan because people don't understand. Like I wasn't beefing with her because of something personal. I was beefing with her because she had closed the door on her fan. But after we spoke a year later, she told me that was her security that closed the door. So I didn't know that because like I said, I was kind of like behind her fan and I just seen the door close and I was like, she closed the door on you? And her fan was like, yeah. But she told me her security closed it. And if you know Amber, she's actually not a boss chick. Like she's not assertive. Like, like how I talk, like, you can't run around me. You get what I'm saying? Like I let people know, but she's like timid. You know what I'm saying? When I chill with her, she's very timid. She's very shy. And I didn't know that because she's a celebrity. So I was like,
right.
What the fuck?
And she definitely seems to come across the other way.
Sweet. I was like, oh, so, he closed the door on her. You probably was a little too timid to say something to your security, but I fuck with her, I like her.
Okay. So the holidays are coming up and, people will be traveling, going with their family, all socially distanced and whatnot. And I've not heard you mention much about dating before. Would you happen to be spending some time with someone over the holiday?
Me, no. I'm super, super duper single. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not where I'm what happens is, what you guys don't know is as artists, when we start like coming back into the industry and start making music again, it's like our focus is so on music that I don't know if I'm going to be able to I know, not me, because I'm a Capricorn, so I'm loyal. Like when I'm dating somebody, I could be in Africa and I could still, I could be with all the popping niggas in Africa and still not cheat because I've never cheated on anybody I've been with. So I could be whoever I want, but it's just like, it's just, I don't think someone else can put up with that. You get what I'm saying? Like always in the studio, always traveling, always doing interviews. Like right now, I'm talking to somebody in the Bronx, and he's just like, what are you doing? I'm like, I got to do an interview. I can't really talk. Oh, he says he's going to call me back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's going to be those type of times that some people can't put up with that. So if you can, hop in my ZMs, what's good? You feel me? But if you cannot, then, it ain't for you. But I'm worth it. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Period.
Okay. And I do have to say that I heard you mention any celebrity crushes. I think you mentioned a little something about should I say their name? Would that be rude? Do you want me to say who I heard?
You guys, his name is Avery Wilson. Everybody knows this. All my friends make fun of me. They're like, that boy. Come, let me tell you some tea. Hold on. Let me see. Come here.
And by the way, was this crush? Was this like before or after the nudes were out?
Nah, because I never knew who he was before.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously when the news came out, I seen him one time because I'm friends with people in Clive Davis's camp, and he used to be affiliated with Clive Davis. So I seen him in a run, but I never knew what he did. But I was young back then, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So now that I was old, I was like, oh, that's that boy who used to sing, whatever. But no. I do find him very, very popping. So I definitely want to entertain that. Then what I was about to tell y'all was my friend, he's a PR, and he was with him in Atlanta. And I was like, where y'all at? He said he in Atlanta. He did it. So I have a direct connect to him now. So just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying, it's about to be lit soon. Believe that.
And being a openly gay rapper, I can't leave without asking. So who else do you think are the, say, top 5 best looking rappers out right now?
Let me tell y'all something. My friends ask me all the time, but I don't really find anybody famous attractive. Am I the only one? Like, the only person I really find attractive is like Joel Santana. That's really it. Like, I don't find nobody popping. Of course, Trey Songz. Like, besides that, like, I don't really see anybody like that. Like, ask me about the niggas in the hood. I could tell you a list of niggas that I'm trying to see in the hood. Like, y'all keep talking about these celebrities. I want to talk about the niggas in the hood because I got a list of niggas I need to see in the hood. Believe that, I don't give a fuck about these celebrities. Like, all of them is none of them is really popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, attractiveness, none of them is really popping like that. But the niggas in the hood, those are niggas I need to buzz down on. You feel me? So I don't really have any like celebrity crushes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Avery Wilson is kind of like the only person, and everybody else is kind of like, I see them all the time. Like there's no celebrity that I really like that. But like I said, ask me about the motherfuckers in the hood. And the good thing about the hood, though, let me tell you something, Jay. The funny thing is, one thing that people don't even know that I broke the door for was like, back in my time, as you know, Brian, he's light-skinned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when he was busting out, when he was rapping, he's also another openly gay rapper. When he was coming in the door, he was a light-skinned dude, so he was like running shit. But when I came through and busted my gun, niggas in the hood was like, nah, give me a dark-skinned chocolate nigga like P Kash and I'm good. It was like, give me a chocolate nigga like P Kash, nah, and I'm good. Because at that time, it was all about light skin. Like, you guys think it's bad now. Back then, it was all light skin. Like, you couldn't, colorism was really bad at that time. In the 2001, 2002, like around that time. So, colorism was really, really bad. And, but like I said, Foxy did it. I came through.
Right.
Chocolate. Foxy was chocolate. It was busting out gun like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all light skinned, but we chocolate and we just as popping as you. So what's up? So then I came back to the hood and I kept eating. Like, niggas in Brooklyn was like, well, the gay people, they was like, give me a dark skinned chocolate nigga like P Kash and I'm good. So I'm happy I opened the doors for all the chocolate ones.
Absolutely.
At that time, it was just light skin. It was just light skin everywhere. Models was light skin. Rappers were light skin. Singers were light skin. Hosts were light skin.
That's true. So, so what's the project you said that you're working on now?
Right. So it's called Black Chanel Boy. The reason why I titled that is obviously because I love Chanel. And
I see from behind you.
Yeah, so it's a deeper meaning though. Like, the physical is cute, it's fun, but it's actually deeper. Like I said, Black Chanel, because anybody knows me knows I used to like, be in battle rap. So I was like the black Colombian Coke boy, young boy Cash. Like, it was nothing like kind of feminine, only because I had to like always be defensive because I was always being attacked. You get what I'm saying? So, but now I'm kind of comfortable with my feminine side in a sense, right? Like, I'm comfortable because, as you know, as in the LGBTQ community and as Black gay men, it's like when you're femme a little bit, it's kind of like you get considered a top. I'm sorry, because you get considered the bottom. And then when you're masculine, you can see the top. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we also have to be extra dominant just to appease our significant others and attract what we're looking for, right?
Right.
So Black Chanel Boys just showing that, you know, not just a gay or straight thing. It's just like Black Chanel Boy. I'm confident. I like fashion. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I'm dominant. I'm having fun. I like clothing designs. It's gonna be super fun. And like I said, for me, it's just a whole nother side of me that not even some of my friends see. You know, because like out of rap and out of the industry, you guys don't know me for. I used to be in a lot of, I used to be very problematic in the scene. You know, I used to be in the clubs fighting and doing all that ratchet shit. So outside of that, I want to show the world. I want to show my friends. I want to show my fans. I want to show you guys that there's another side of me. I want to show the side of me of not being so dominant, not being so gangster, not being so rah. Like there's another side of it that you guys are gonna see. That you guys are gonna be like, oh,
that is what we're used to.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, yeah, because that is what we're used to.
Right. That's what I'm exactly. So you guys are so used to me being rah, arguing with industry, holding, you know, because you got to remember, like I had to take all the shots, and even though I don't get a praise for it, but I had to take all the shots. Like when I first came in, you got to remember, like DMX and Busta Rhymes was literally on MTV calling me a whole faggot, like literally. Like, oh, they got a new gay rapper. They go by P Kash. And like, he ain't gonna make it. Like, we don't have that in this industry. You get what I'm saying? So I had to watch my idols disrespect me. Like, can you imagine how I felt at that young age? You know? Right. So now I'm like, you know, I'm comfortable. You know, I've done enough. I've been on 2 tours. I've been nominated 6 times. I won Best New Artist amongst other rappers. I won that award. I've been on MTV Awards. I've been at the Grammys. I've been at the BET Awards. I've been on BET. I've been on reality TV. So now I'm like, you know what? I define all odds, and now I want to show you guys a whole other side of me, which is like a little, you know, just a little less dominant. I want to show you guys that I'm vulnerable at times. I want to show you guys that I'm not so rah. There's things that I go through. There's depressions that I go through. There's sides of me where I don't want to wear Chanel. Like there's sides of me where I just want to be in a hoodie and some jeans and and just be in the house reading a book. You know, like there's these sides of me that you guys don't know because I'm on every blog talking crazy about me. I'm on everything. And also, what you guys don't know is PopGlitz is popping. Let me tell you why. Because when the industry was turning their back on me and they tried to get another artist to replace me because I was being blackballed because of a situation I can't talk about in the public, PopGlitz would have my back. Like, I was like, listen, I don't have a voice right now. Like, I need to tell my story about this whore. Please write it up. Like, it was so bad, John. I had to literally send him the whole. My team had to literally write it and be like, "This is our side. This was going on." And you guys, you know, posted.
That's what we're here for.
Disrespect PopGlitz, and you always have my back. So thank you for that. And I want to say have my back, but you were conservative, where you didn't have preconceived notion of me, right? Where you were like, you know what, I'll put it up. You know, I'll let you have your side. You know, I know this is what they're saying, but this is what you're saying. So I always fuck with PopGlitz, and I always happy to be on here. And when you hit me like, I want to interview you, I was like, let's freaking do it. So shout out to PopGlitz, y'all lit. And like I said, yeah, I always reach out to you first, and hopefully we have more blogs about me.
I'm sure this is not going to be the end of it. But look, and even outside of music, you're working on fashion as well.
Yeah, of course. I have my own clothing line, Fly Girls, Fly Boys. So that's always been in the mix. I'm doing that. And of course, New York Fashion Week. Like I said, I'm so like I said, I have a company now. So for me to actually like rap, it's like I'm spending money on my own company. So that's what they don't get. Like the fairness, like, oh, put out some new music, do this, do that. No. Like I have a company to run. I have employees now. Like this is not young Cash in Brooklyn in the projects trying to rap. Like I have a whole company. I have employees. I have people. I have to tell them how to do things. So it's not so much that. And then to get into the mentality of rap, to like come back into. And that's why I moved back to Brooklyn. I moved left Miami. Like I moved back to Brooklyn. And I'm like, I gotta come back only to like give people the raw, uncut side of things. Like I really want you guys to really, really feel me of how I came. Because I never literally, people don't even know this, I never really got the time to release my mixtape because the last producer I was working with, he literally deleted all my music because I wouldn't give up the Starbucks.
Oh Lord.
So being bitter, he literally deleted all my music. So that's what I'm saying. These are the things that you guys don't know about. You know what I'm saying? These are the depressions, the sides that I go through and people don't even know about. So at the end of the day, shout out to the haters, because I know they're here too. So
yes, they are. So listen, before we go, could you let everyone know where to find you online?
They could definitely find me online at P Kash. That's PKASHENT. Follow me on Twitter, DAREAL PKASHENT. I think. No, my Twitter is, what's my Twitter?
The real P Kash.
So it's DAREAL PKASH. That's Twitter. And then Facebook, rapper P Kash, and then Instagram, PKASHENT. And thank you for having me. Shout out to Team P Kash. Shout out to everybody support me. And anybody got a problem with me, pull up with me. And these hands still work, so in case anybody's worrying.
All right, and look, the intro, the Mariah Carey was like a little inside joke. Like I just did a show a couple days ago, and it was like a really conservative intro. Like it was like a really serious.
No, I be liking your politics. Are you conservative?
I am. Even though that wasn't supposed to make it here. But yes, but like there's another show that I have that I literally just started, the Media Mogul News Hour, and it started.
No, I'm so political. Like you wouldn't believe if you have me on this show, you'd be like, why did I have you on this show? Like I'm so into politics now, it's ridiculous. And shout out to people who don't do voter fraud.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of important. But look, like my last intro was like so serious that I just wanted to bust out laughing when it was over with, and I said, I really wanted to do Mariah Carey as an intro, her music, her Christmas music, but I said, that's a little corny. I'm not going to torture anyone with that. So I decided to do it this time. Anyway, P Kash, thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me. I'm super humble to be on this show. Shout out to PopGlitz. I'm always logged on, checking the newest, the hottest gossip of all my celebrities that I probably don't even like. But shout out to them and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And this interview is going to be on our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. And as we go, she's going to take us out.